Hello, Mommy. This is day... I don't remember what day it is. It's the next day. And we are going to do the float test. I caught it at its peak. I gave it a little jiggle and it deflated. So we are just going to go in and do a float test. We're just going to drop some in the water. And look, you see how it sank? It sank to the bottom. That means that it is not ready to bake with. It's not ready to go. Even though it grew, even though it bubbled, it's not ready to go. So I'm gonna do the feeding now so that I can discard some more tomorrow. So I'm gonna increase the frequency where I'll discard and feed in the morning, discard and feed in the evening, and see if that kind of helps us speed up the process, because it's definitely not passing the float test. Okay, so I have all of my stuff here so I can do a morning feeding. I'm going to start with 20 grams of my starter. Okay. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 50 grams of water. Okay, well, 52 almost. And 50 grams of my whole wheat flour. No, let me add a little bit more. Okay, that works. All right. I'm gonna get this mixed up. I'm gonna keep an eye on it throughout the day and try to catch it at its peak again and just keep doing the float test. Okay, so I've got it all mixed up, leveled as best as I can, and the top of my starter is at the top of my band, so I can keep an eye on it and see if there's any movement. Like I said, I'm just gonna kind of check on it throughout the day. This might be a step that you want to do on a Saturday, so that way you don't have to forget about it while you're at work. You can kind of just look in on it while you're home. So I'm gonna give it a few hours, see how it does, do the float test again, and then just do the float test daily from here on out. And then once it floats, we'll know it's ready to bake with. Love you, Mommy. Bye. Hi, Mommy. We are on day 10 of Start Your Starter. We did the float test this morning and it was a failure. So we fed 20 grams starter, 40 grams flour, 40 grams water. Sorry, 50 and 20, 50, 50, not 20, 40, 40. 20, 50, 50. So we are going to repeat feeding again. We are going to do 20, 60, 60. So we're increasing our feeding amount. We're going to stick to the 20 if it ever goes. Come on. Okay, so there is our 20 grams of starter. We're going to do 60 grams of water. Or 62, why not? And 60 grams of flour. 62. Okay, 63. Sure, why not? All right, we're gonna mix her up. Okay, so we're all mixed up. We're leveled out. It's Wednesday around 8 o'clock. I've done 20 starter, 60 water, 60 flour. The smell is not acidic anymore. It just smells like wet flour. So it seems like we're back to the beginning, but we're not, because we are getting a constant rise. It's just not ready yet. So once it floats to the top of our glass of water, we will know that it is time to start baking. So it's doing well, it's alive and well, it doesn't have a bad smell. So pretty soon we'll be baking with it. I've actually never made a whole wheat flour loaf. So that's going to be interesting. I'm thinking instead of starting to introduce the bread flour, we'll just stick to the whole wheat flour and bake a loaf and see how it comes out. So we're getting there, Mama. Love you. Bye.